seem like we're gerbils running on one of those little wheels? We have to keep running harder and harder to keep from falling behind. We have to hunt down the right kind of business. We have to chase after our people to get things done, and sometimes run around to get the resources we need. Well, you know what? There's a better way. That's what my new book, The Rules of Attraction, is all about. You know, these are crazy days for small businesses. Our economy seems to be falling apart. Competition's wickedly fierce. Customers are expecting cheaper and cheaper prices, but they want to pay later and later. And if that's not enough, the government seems fine with making us responsible for taking care of our employees. Now, what amazes me is that with all this happening, business owners continue to embrace the traditional methods of business improvement. Listen, that's not going to work anymore. The only way to attract the right kind of customers and the right kind of talent and the really required resources is to use a different approach. I created 14 simple yet revolutionary rules that have helped hundreds of businesses to do just that. Now, I've finally gotten around to putting them in a book, and I want to share that with you. So check it out at markdio.com. Let's take a look at rule number 1. Cool is a lot like marketing. Having the right habits, attitude, and discipline is often the difference between sinking the shot or missing the mark. The first rule is about targeting your audience, but in a totally different way than you've ever heard. You see, I think that the fewer people in our target audience, the better off we are. Huh? What's this guy smoking? Let me say it again. The fewer people in our target audience, the better off we are. Think about it like this. If you were to go to a party where there are 500 people attending, it'd be pretty tough to be the life of the party with everyone, right? But with a group of 15 or 20 people, you could command everyone's attention. See, when we become a bigger fish in a smaller pond, we have the opportunity to add relevant value to a select group of people. You know, think about the iPod. Apple created an entirely new category of products. It started as a place for those interested in listening to music on their computers. But, you know, that was a small population at the time. Apple quickly dominated the space with iTunes and amazingly leveraged this small group to just about everyone we know. We can do the same thing on a smaller scale. Here's how you can put rule number 1 into practice. First, identify the gap in the marketplace. That is the area of unserved need. Second, develop a competitive landscape profile which outlines the competition, recognizing their strengths and weaknesses. This goes beyond the traditional SWOT formula. Third, create a solution that perfectly suits that target audience, even to the exclusion of other customers. Don't try to be everything to everybody. To make this critical rule work, we need to think small.